A new study finds that Ohioans are at the highest risk for receiving unsolicited calls, texts, and emails from scammers. Now state leaders are taking action, cracking down on thieves who are targeting Ohioans. In the big story today, we're going to take a look at the most recent scams targeting your wallet. We also investigate a scam that is moving away from the computer screen and hitting Ohio neighborhoods, plus how state leaders are holding scammers accountable one robocall at a time. Scams targeting Ohioans is the big story today. Well, the Buckeye State is ranked as the worst state in the nation for calls and text message scams. That's according to findings from the SMS marketing platform Texla. Now, there was a study that analyzed millions of complaints from the Federal Trade and Communication Commissions. Ohio registered 859 complaints per 100,000 people, more than any other state. Ohio also has had more than 102,000 complaints about unwanted texts and calls just last year. Now, the study points to factors like large population centers or scammers targeting specific demographics as reasons for the influx in those spam messages. Meanwhile, today, the Department of Commerce is warning Ohio residents that receive Paycheck Protection Program loans that they're being targeted by scammers. There are multiple reports that say scammers contact customers of Ohio banks in an effort to access their financial accounts. The department says the scammers pose as legitimate banks and then tell customers they need to verify their bank account details or assist in a loan-related matter. So if you believe you've been a target or have fallen victim to the scam, you're asked to contact your bank and report the incident to the Department of Commerce. Thieves are also targeting students at local schools. Today, Anthony Wayne Local Schools sent out a message to families about online scams that are targeting students. The district says scammers are contacting students directly through social media, email, or text message. They say that the scams promise employment, easy money, even online fame. The scammers then request personal information, ask the student to transfer money, or send inappropriate content. And if the demands are not met, the scammer could then turn to threats, even blackmail. The district is encouraging all parents out there to talk to their children about this scam and ask you to contact police if you believe your child is a victim. Meanwhile, AI-driven scams are also targeting the state, making it a major hotspot for spam calls and texts. And artificial intelligence chatbots making the scams even harder to spot. Criminals are using the technology to clean up some of those telltale signs like bad grammar and weird phrasing. And the experts say the evolution is actually pretty effective. The FBI says scammers are making more money than ever before. In fact, last year alone, they made off with more than $16 billion. That's according to Bureau statistics. Experts say there are some things that you can do to stay aware and protect yourself.
Time is your friend. Attackers and criminals are always working off a sense of urgency. And so if I get an email and it's my CEO and my CEO is asking for urgent help on getting gift cards, the more I step away and let my brain re-engage and kind of let the amygdala hijack kind of wear off, then I'm much more likely to use my training and what I know is the right things to do and not reply.
Now, you are asked to report AI scams to the FBI's Internet Crime Complaint Center. That's at ic3.gov. And the scam's not only just an online threat. The door-to-door scammers, they're back, and they often pose as real service providers or salespeople trying to gain access to your home. In fact, in Northeast Ohio, people say the scammers are pretending to work for utility companies. Colton Molsky is in Avon Lake with ways that you can protect yourself.
Typically, there's people like on Segways, like cruising around.
The City of Avon Lake's social media page brought a door-to-door scam to people's attention last week, warning of scammers dressed as NOPEC employees going door-to-door.
If I see somebody at my door and I don't know who they are, I don't even answer it.
The alert says these crooks are trying to get a look at your utility bill or get you to click on a suspicious link. Judy lives in the area and says people going door-to-door is a problem here.
I mean, I just had somebody come the other day and I didn't answer it.
And Kristen says people going door-to-door, scammer or not, are pretty aggressive.
We had some guy walk in my garage. It was 9:30 at night.
She and Judy both feel even legitimate salesmen do not check the city's do not knock list, let alone scammers. Kristen says the best thing to do is shut them down before they have a chance to get going at all. The city says NOPEC will never go door-to-door, and the energy company's website suggests not showing your bill to anyone, as it is a common scammer tactic.
Meanwhile, taking down robocallers, there's 8 states, including Ohio and Michigan, that have won a court ruling that permanently stops the operation of a robocall service. Attorneys General Dave Yost and Dana Nessel say robo-scammer John Spiller will have to pay more than $600,000 for violating a court order from 2023. In March that year, a massive robocall operation involving Spiller was shut down. But despite that court order, Spiller still owned and operated several voice service providers that facilitated billions of robocalls, including to people whose numbers were on the Do Not Call registry. Investigators say the companies facilitated robocalls to more than 69 million phones with Ohio area codes. And as scams come up, we will continue to be on your side, keeping you safe. You can stay up to date on the latest scam targeting your personal information by downloading the 13 Action News app. It's a free download in your phone's app store.